again to our morning meditations. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. And good morning, Facebook. We're live now. Hello, Rika. Welcome. Okay, I hope that you're all having a wonderful morning amidst all of the chaos that's happening. I know that it's very challenging for some. It's definitely been very emotionally challenging for some of us. But thankfully, I must say that these meditations, the practice of meditation has definitely helped me just really cope with all of everything that's going on in a more calm and conscious way. Good morning, Adina. I love this quote, this explanation of meditation, of the function of meditation, by Shyalpa Tenzin Rinpoche. He says meditation is not just for relaxation. Its primary purpose is to develop the capacity to respond skillfully and gracefully to life's difficulties as well as its joys. And really, and the reason why I resonate with this explanation is because that's been my personal experience for the practice of meditation, and not just practice of meditation, but a deep spiritual path for the past 11 years, is that all of those spiritual practices that I've done have helped me to develop this capacity to respond just better in a more conscious, peaceful way to everything that life throws at me. Again, and not only its difficulties, but as well as its joys. I'm able to enjoy life, I believe, from a better place, more open, more receptive than I did before. So, yeah. Good morning, everyone that's joining on Facebook. Juan, Raika, Yvette. Buenos días a todos. Good morning to all. Happy to have you with us again this morning. And I'm happy to hear that these meditations are really helping you all. And I just want to give you all a heads up that pretty soon, in the next week or so, I won't be able to continue these live meditations, at least at this time, because we're in the process of trying to get back to opening up the business that I have with my brother. So obviously that's going to take, I'm not going to have as much time available, but I think it would be a good idea to keep these meditations that so many of you are enjoying. So I'll probably just do it earlier in the morning, like 7:30 or 8 in the morning, just because, maybe some of you will have the chance even before you go to work. If you go back to work, maybe 7:30 or 8 in the morning will work. I knew that you would be happy about that, Diane, because I know that you're a morning person, and but I know that some of you are not morning people. So this time has been working very well. But I personally I wake up every morning, especially since all of this started happening and I've been staying home I've been getting up at 7 in the morning every day to meditate with some students as well, and sometimes even earlier, 4, 5, and just meditate for 2, 3 hours. And it really has helped me cope through all of this, and just allowed me to just understand, comprehend things, reflect on things from a different perspective, and just begin the day with a better attitude. So, good morning. Hello. All right. Yeah, I'm glad that some of you are on board with this. So, all right, that works. I think we'll probably start this, maybe not next week, but the week after. Okay. So, all right. So let's begin our meditation for today. I just want to share something in regards to the working with the solar plexus. As you know, this is just going to lower the camera here on my computer so you guys can actually see what I'm trying to say. If you can see my stomach, right? So if you notice, some of your negative emotions, sadness, anger, frustration, jealousy, envy, all of these emotions, for the most part, they linger in the solar plexus, especially in this part here, right below the rib cage, where you feel your diaphragm, right? When you have a negative emotion, and I think in these times I've noticed that there's been like a lingering little negative emotion there, for hours at a time, and you feel this area a little bit tense, a little bit like crunched up, right? Like a tightness in that area, energy that's just stagnated there. And so this is why when we begin to take deep breaths and we begin to breathe, take complete breaths, like a knot of energy there. When you begin to take complete breaths and deep breath, you begin to relax those muscles and you allow that energy to sort of flow, because it's energy that's stuck there, right? And so when you breathe into that part and you stretch it, it's like you stretch a muscle, right? You might feel a little bit tired, you stretch that muscle, and then you feel it become loose and relaxed. The same thing happens, right, with us. And actually, now that I'm talking, I realized also that when we talk very fast, and when we talk with just like the diaphragm or from the upper part of the chest, without breathing properly, that also creates this tension there. So just wanted to point that out. And it's good sometimes to just like stretch, do a back, stretch back. You feel these muscles stretch. Right? That'll help you alleviate the tension and release some of those emotions. That, and obviously your gut, expand your belly. Nobody's watching, okay? For you ladies out there concerned with that. So just don't worry. Expand your belly. Get to hold it there for a moment to allow the breath to just like stretch those muscles, maintain them like stretched, and then okay, so just a few exercises that we can do before. And you'll notice that I'll do this because I'm using my hands to sort of push myself up, right, to stretch. Sort of move your pelvis back, and you stretch this up, or out rather. Right, that's all right. See, I'm already starting to feel a lot better. There are also various sounds that you can do to release those emotions. Um, just allow yourself to sigh and um, even let go of emotions. Even if sometimes it's good to just, when they say like just scream into a pillow, that's also good. You want to get those emotions out of the body, out of the system, right? So that you can think clearly and relax. So sometimes I'll do so. Right, those types of sounds that sort of allow you to release. Okay. Um, okay. So just a little bit. I just wanted to share a few, exercises that have helped me and I know are very helpful. Um, okay. So let's begin our morning meditation. Let's just take a moment to find a comfortable posture. Let's begin to close our eyes. Begin to draw our attention inside. Let's take a few deep breaths. Breathe deep into your belly. Deep and slow inhalations. Now let's continue with complete breath. I think most of you that are here now know about the exercise with the Hamsa breathing. Basically, inhale deep. You retain the breath for a few moments, and then you exhale through the mouth. About 60% of the air is released through the mouth. The following way. Sa. So as you say sa, you allow about 60% of the air to be released through the mouth and then the rest through the nose. So what we're doing is we're bringing energy up from the bottom, from the root chakra, all the way up to the top of the head. It's Kundalini energy. As it rises, and we release it down into the heart. And as we do, we release, like I said, any negative emotions that might be in the solar plexus. Let's do this a few times. Inhale in.
Let go of all desires, of all negative emotions. Now let's begin to work with the chakras, to activate our chakras, to awaken the consciousness. Let's do the 6 mantras for each one of the chakras that I shared with you in the beginning of the week. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. The Om makes the top 2 chakras vibrate. So we'll begin with the Om. Om, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om, Ram, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om, Ram, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om,
Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, Om, Lam, Vam, Ya, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. Let's focus on the solar plexus for a few moments. You can roll the R's, don't worry, just do as close to that as you can. Like, ra, ra, you might feel the two chakras in the lungs become very active. You might feel like two vortexes of energy that are there in each one of your lungs. And that's from the A sound. The A activates these two chakras, allowing us to release emotions like grief, and also the occult power of those two chakras is related to clairvoyance, allowing us to penetrate into the Akashic records of nature, allowing us to see the path, to go back to our own past, our own past of history, or even peek into the future, to foresee the future. We can do that sound. Release grief. To let go of the past. Open our hearts to the future. Let's enjoy now a few moments of silence here with ourselves, with our body, with our emotions, with our thoughts. listening to nature. You can hear birds singing out from the window. People passing by. Also, the underlying silence and stillness that is within everything here in this moment. Connect with that inner silence and stillness. Learn to listen to the silence. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to return and bring the practice to a close. Thank you again for joining us. Hope that you enjoyed the practice. Please remember that we have a very exciting class coming up on Sunday at 10 a.m. We're going to talk about astral travels, lucid dreams, and we're going to be giving and sharing techniques to unfold, to trigger lucid dreams, so that you can begin to, these are techniques for awakening the consciousness. I've been, especially now that we're in this entire week, this phase of the moon, the new moon to crescent moon to full moon is the best time to practice astral travels, to try to trigger lucid dreams. You probably noticed that this week, especially last night, the energies of the moon were very, very active, and you might have remembered more dreams last night. We had a few students that shared a lot of dreams with us this morning and this week, actually, and that's because the crescent moon and full moon are during that time of during that phase of the moon, our dreams become more clear. We're able to remember more dreams. You need less. You usually feel less tired during that phase of the moon. You have a little bit more energy. So when you fall asleep, your consciousness doesn't go too deep into your subconscious and stays a little bit in the surface. And so you can sort of perceive all of the images in the dreams of the mind. So that's why during that phase of the moon, this phase of the moon, you're able to see more dreams. Diane, you had a similar experience? I had a bunch of dreams this whole night, and we're doing this practice. I usually do this practice where I'll get up in the middle of the night, like around 3:30, and I'll do a short, like 20-minute meditation practice. I'll mantralize a little bit to sort of awaken the chakras of the astral body, and then go back to bed. And then that helps me to begin to have lucid dreams for the rest of the night, morning. This morning specific, I had a very wonderful experience. I left my body. I was flying out towards the city, and I saw others sort of flying. But yeah, we'll be talking about all of that on Sunday. So if you're interested, please go to the website. Go to our website, nycgnosis.com. If you're on Instagram, the link is on the bio, and you can register for that. It's a donation-based class, so you can just register and leave a donation. And yeah, and we'll see you. Monday then. I'm sorry, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And we've just scheduled a talk with the next guest for our Gnostic Conversations on Monday at 11. It's going to be about karma and the law of attraction. So the point of that talk is to help us understand and expand our concepts about karma and obviously the law of attraction, and how how we attract everything in our lives consciously or unconsciously with our states of being. And that's what we call karma, right? And so we'll be talking in depth about that and how to work with those cosmic transcendental laws for our advantage, for our awakening, instead of just being victims of those laws. Okay, unconscious victims of those laws. Right. So again, we have a few interesting things coming up. Stay tuned, and you'll find all the information on our website and on our pages. Okay. All right. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining. Take care. Okay. Namaste. We'll see you then either Sunday or Monday. All right. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye, Facebook. And goodbye, YouTube. Thank you for joining.